Alright, we're back with episode 2. The out of the tutorial and into the actual game. I walked out of the my quarters and the strategy lady started talking immediately. So I paused it, fired this up. I've upped the volume a tiny bit. So we'll see if it's not as quiet as it was without completely overpowering me, of course, because I want to be a nice balance. So let's go. What do you have to say? He wants to stay on as my ops commander, even though my dad is dead.
Your family, Rihanna, or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes.
Need you.
I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news.
No, I can imagine.
Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system, which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
Makes sense. Need some repairs after that. The mech that took out us. Ooh, the marketplace. What can I purchase? What can I purchase? AC-10 rapid fire, AC-2, 2 rapid fire, and an AC-20. Wow. So I just to give you a crash course. If you don't know anything about Mechwarrior Battletech, well, welcome, because I don't really know anything either. Yahoo! But I know a few things. First of all, there are different weapon types. There are ballistic weapons. They use solid ammo, so a bullet of some description. They're different types. They're usually listed for their AC. This is an auto cannon, and then the number, which is the caliber. The higher the number, the more damage they do per shot, and the lower range they have. So the AC-20 is the biggest one. It'll do a ton of damage, but the range of it is fairly small. There's also numerous manufacturers and versions of these different weapons. Especially if you play the tabletop, it can be quite overwhelming because many different manufacturers do different things with them, and you want to combine and take things into consideration, like how much it weighs, because your mech can only carry so much. So you need to balance weight. There's also heat. As our dad said in the intro there, weapons produce heat, and if you shoot too much, you will overheat and shut down. Which is very bad in the battlefield because you're basically just standing still. Yeah, so if you want to do a sniper, for example, you could do an AC-2. You can see your max range is 576 compared to 216 meters. The AC-10 is a fairly good go-to one. Like the AC-20 is very powerful, but the short range needs to be put on a mech that can take a lot of punishment, because you need to get close to fire with this. Also a heavy rifle. These things, they're also they're basically big sniper rifles that you can sort of hang back and shoot things with. It has almost as much damage as the AC-20. It produces double the heat and fires way more slowly. Rounds per minute is 5. So this is a big sniper. This is ballistics. There are many other types, of course. In the beginning here, we will have a very limited amount of weapons. Lasers, energy weapons. They are great because they don't require ammo like the ballistics do. You can run out of ammo, and that'll be bad. They have unlimited ammo, but in return, they produce a lot of heat because you're basically shooting big lasers at things. They also don't do too much damage, all things considered. Like the M laser here damages 3.5 per shot. It does fire 19.3 3 rounds per minute. There is that. And decent range. M lasers are sort of your go-to for a lot of mechs. They weigh very little, 1 ton compared to the, what was it, 14 tons of the AC-20. So a good balance of M lasers and heat sinks to control the heat will last you quite a bit, actually. There's large lasers and there are small lasers, and then there are PPCs, which are these are basically plasma cannons or particle projectors. The PPC X is a shotgun, more or less. You go in close and then you just sort of blast someone in the face with it. These are super long range sniper cannons, or the normal PPCs, or the X is the shotgun variant. These are very deadly. But they produce also tons of heat, and so you need to be quite careful when you use them. Used correctly, though, they can just rip things apart, these plasma cannons. We have missiles. They come in 2 variants. They require ammo, similar to the ballistics. But we have the SRM, which is the short-range missiles. They have no seeking ability. They're more or less just you shoot them straight ahead of you, and if anything is there, they're going to be planted with missiles. There's also LRMs, which is long-range missiles, and they lock on and then they home into whatever you're locked on to. If you're building a short-range sort of brawler, having some SRMs in there is not a bad idea. They do tons of damage, and they produce fairly little heat for the damage they do, and a decent rate of fire. Downside, of course, require ammo, so you need to give up valuable tonnage for carrying ammo with you, and they can run out. Arm weapons, don't have any available here, but you can equip, certain mechs have arms with hands. You can put things in those hands, like a sword or an axe, if you want to get in close, just hit someone in the face. Yeah, so these things, you can just have an assault greatsword. And also you see here, by the way, there's tiers. This is basically how many pluses the weapon has, like a tier 1 is a +1 weapon, tier 2 +2, tier 3 +3, tier 4 +4, of course. There's also, I should say, lost weapons. As you remember from the intro, the Star League, the great expansionist empire that once was, had great technology, but most of that is lost due to the succession wars bombing everyone back in time. Like, so much infrastructure, factories, and research centers have been destroyed in the succession wars that you don't really have that much technological innovation anymore. It's much more stagnation at this point. And so people get very excited when old Star League era items and equipment are unearthed somewhere, because that usually means that you have found an old Star League bunker, tech bunker or something that you're looting, and those weapons can be really powerful, really heat efficient, lots of damage. Or if you're really lucky, you can find a Star League era mech, a mech built during the Star League. They are superior in almost every regard. They come either with experimental high-powered weapons, super efficient heat sinks, and are just all over very priced. If you can find a Star League mech, you should do pretty much everything you can in your power to get that mech, because they're usually worth it for sure. Last here is miscellaneous things. Ammo. You need ammo to shoot your ballistics. There's jump jets. Certain mechs can have jump jets, so they can fly or jump a little bit. And there's also other things you can attach to them, as like upgrades for radar, radar disruption. A lot of other stuff can be like customizable into the mech. The game also allows you to fairly much customize the mechs how you want, based on the mech chassis you're in, right? So you kind of want to figure out what type of build you want to be doing. Do you want to do the long range snipe? Do you want to be in the middle of things like frontlining stuff? I do like the mech bay here. You can really take a look at the mechs of a little ship here. This is a Javelin. It's a light mech. It's nothing fancy. It has 4 medium lasers on it and pretty much nothing else. It is very quick though, so that's like its big thing. You sort of duck and dive with it. This is our Centurion. This is a medium mech, 50 tons. And it is pretty damn banged up, so I assume we're going to be dealing with the repairs here. Let's have a look.
Hey mate, figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's going to be a while before she's operational again.
That
Means
makes
you're
sense.
gonna have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down, you treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, eh?
Alright, what's this gonna cost? Repairing a mech. Number 2 is to repair all damaged armor, structure, weapons, equipment on a mech. First is to with the repair mech button. Second is to click loadout. On the next screen you can repair all and then start work. Both methods will ask you to confirm the work order. C-bills, which is the money, will be immediately deducted from your funds, and your work will finish when the appropriate amount of elapsed. Method of repair any damaged equipment will not remove or replace them if they're destroyed. Yeah, so you need to, if something is destroyed, you need to manually go in there and replace it. Alright, well, the Javelin hanging out here is doing good. Centurion, not so much. We will repair this mech. Oh boy, look at all this money it's gonna cost us. It's gonna replace heat sinks and ammo. All of this is gonna repair 500,000. On top of that, 83,000 extra because we're in a conflict zone, and that makes it take longer and cost more. It'll be 58 days until this thing is up and running, but we don't really have a choice. Take a look at the star map. Navigating the star map. You can navigate the star map using the mouse. Yep. Use the zoom wheel to travel to system. Click it, and the course is plotted. And travel costs and time will be shown. Plotting a course, you're limited to a maximum of 10 jumps at once. Though once you arrive at your destination, you plot another 10 jumps. Sure. Conflict zones are the only areas where you will be able to find mission contracts. Yes, this is where war is happening. Available contracts are shown as icons above the names of the systems within a conflict zone. Industrial hubs have the best stocked markets in their system. The mechs for sale within are typically in better state of repair, and the weapons are of higher tier than in conflict zones. Repairs and modifications to mechs and equipment can be initiated within an industrial hub and are not subject to any additional charges and durations. Go into a conflict zone, you fight, and then you head to an industrial zone to repair up and sell and buy some stuff. Systems within industrial hubs are the only places where you can hire additional pilots. They can be found in the hiring hall within the barracks. Good. We want that for co-op. So yeah, welcome to the inner sphere. I can't move the map around at the moment, but as you can see, there's a lot of star systems in here. We're currently seemingly on the east side of the inner sphere. This is House Davian with the Federated Suns here. That's the yellow area. Up here, the red, that's House Kurita, with the Draconis Combine, they're called. The green here is House Liao with the Capellan Federation, I think. Capellan Federation. Capellan Combine. They're basically so Federated Suns here. This is basically UK monarchy in space. There's like knights and dames and lots of honor and stuff like that. I mean, they're still shitty, but maybe the least of the bad guys around is House Davian. Though very like self-righteous, and a lot of people think they're very difficult to deal with as a result. They see themselves as knights in shining armor, to be sure. House Kurita, this is built on Samurai Bushido stuff. Honor, Kamikaze, all of that like World War II era Japan shogunate stuff is going on up here. They're generally thought to be pretty bad guys. Very violent, very terrible to fight. The green here is House Liao with Capellans. They're basically socialist police state, similar to sort of China. They have it rough currently. They have been in a war with the Federated Suns for quite some time, and they've been losing. So they have a very small area compared to the other great houses. Over here we have a little bit of purple. That's House Merrick of the what's it called? The Free League. The Free League systems. They're a sort of an elective Republican democracy thing that is incredibly dysfunctional. and mostly fights with itself. And off to the side here you can see is House Steiner, which is this sort of German industrial juggernaut. They're not super good at fighting or tactics in the way that, like, you know, the House Davion or Corrida are. They have the strongest surviving industrial infrastructure. So what they can't really do on the battlefield skill-wise, they can sort of just bury you in hardware or produce you. In the middle of all this, you can't really see it, is Terra, that's Earth. Earth is under the control of Comstar, which is the faction that maintains all communications, galactic communications. Without them, you can't send messages out between star systems. And so Comstar is sort of considered to be a neutral house, keeping everyone else in check or balance, or, you know, you can also say they're two-faced, double-dealing everything and everyone, trying to increase their own power constantly. No one wants to fight them, because if you do, you will see all your communications cut off immediately. So they're sitting pretty safely. They don't have a lot of area. They have the solar system, like Earth and the moon and such, and not much else. And why would they want to? They're the telecom company. They don't need to do anything else, of course. They're not weirdly techno-worshipping monks or anything. That would be crazy. Outside of this is the periphery. What's out here is fairly unknown. There's a lot of free worlds and minor kingdoms and stuff out here. But that's outside of the interest of the great houses mostly. And even further out is the deep periphery. And who knows what's in there? Who can say what's there at all? Maybe we'll find out, or maybe we won't. But yeah. We are currently in the second succession war, I think. We're trying to fight who's going to be the ruler, of the inner sphere, as all of this is called. And that has been ongoing now for several years. And that is how we make a lot of our money as a mercenary company. Because, you know, with industry bombed out, if you actually have a company with mechs that you can repair and maintain and whatnot, you have the infrastructure for that, you're in high demand and can earn a decent chunk of money doing that stuff. Right? Speak to Rihanna. Alright. Yeah, we're currently locked into this system because the evil mercenary company that attacked us and killed our father. So let's see how we're going to get ourselves out of this.
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
Rihanna, I received your message.
Hello, Adam Johnson.
I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Alright, we have our first mission. We're gonna raid some pirates to get some supplies. See what we can do here. Alright, let's go. Let's dive in. First proper mission. View transmissions. Drop us in well away from target location. Then let you do your thing. The target is an abandoned power plant. You know, the raiders have been using this area as a secret cache for whatever goods pilfered from various mining outfits. So, with a little luck, we'll be able to recover enough material here to finish repairs on the Leopard and Centurion. The Leopard is the ship we're in, but it's the Leopard. The Centurion is the medium mech. These raiders may be a band of thieves, but don't underestimate them. They'll be motivated to protect their loot, and you can bet they will be well armed. On point of Watcher 6, Commander, good luck. Money for it. Except this And then we need to negotiate a contract. Before you accept a mission, you are given the opportunity to negotiate a contract. You begin every contract with a base number of negotiation points based on the reputation of a mercenary company. The base payout is fixed amount that the contract will pay regardless if you succeed. C-bill payout, which can be negotiated, is an additional amount paid if you complete the contract's objectives. Sum of the base payout and the C-bill payout is added together for total potential payout. Salvage shares are used after finishing contracts to claim mechs, weapons, and equipment salvaged from the battlefield. The more valuable the salvage, the more shares it will cost. Damage coverage is insurance that only pays out to cover repair cost of damage suffered during a particular contract. This is the one we got, the mission to raid, the smash and grab. So that we have 1 negotiation points, and I will put that into C-bills. I want more money for this, so you see we get 250,000 extra for this. It's to cover the cost of the repairing of the Centurion. You could do some salvage here, but I don't think there's going to be any super useful salvage on the first mission. Damage coverage, well, we're only running 1 mech. So, for example, if I put damage coverage in here, it would cover damage for 400,000, but we will not be damaged that much. Not at all. So, I think like for every like 100 tons you run or something like that, you put 1 point in the damage coverage, or like every 200 tons you run you put a point in damage coverage. That's usually a fairly good balance. You can also have airstrike support if you want that, but seems overkill, and I don't think we can. No, 0. So yeah, give me some money and let's go in. So before we go, I can take a look at my mech here, and I can go in, check the loadout, activate the details here to see everything. So this, this is definitely this is the overview of the mech, right? So these are all the points or areas the mech has. Each of these can be modified. Each of them have a number of slots available, and it is up to you. And all of this is dependent on the type of mech you're running. And even mechs that are the same chassis class can be different variants. So the Javelin here, the 10F, that's sort of the standard one. You might find another one. There's another variant that has missile launchers, for example, instead of lasers. And you would have to deal with that. But this is the standard. So what we're going to do here, because this thing is fairly lightly armored. And you can see here, we are not really close to maxing out the armor either. We have certainly skimmed some armor here and there to sort of fit more jump jets in here. What I'm gonna do is gonna remove 1 jump jet, and then I'm gonna maximize the armor. This does make us less jump capable, but we do get 16 more armor. Which is pretty good, all things considered. I will actually... yeah, the head is the one that is the least armored for sure. But we're in a small mech that's fast, so being hit in the head is kind of rare. In my opinion, I kind of want to have as much armor as I can on my mechs, because I'm not super good at using cover or like not taking damage. The more armor you have, the more the enemy needs to get through to get to the hurt points. So every time you shoot someone, the damage you inflict is taken off the armor first. And if you get through the armor on a certain part and hit it again, you will hit the structure. And when you start damaging the structure, then you can destroy the weapons or gear attached to it. Like you can blow off an arm and you can't use that arm anymore, of course. If you, for example, get through someone's head and destroy the structure, that person is just insta-dead, similar to what the tutorial said. So it is a game of trying to navigate in such a way that you show your most powerful side, armor side to the enemy, while hitting their weak points as much as you can. For example, get behind them, hit them in the head, or do something else that you think is going to be useful to like take them out. But yeah, I'm sacrificing a little bit of mobility here for getting some more armor to hopefully be a bit more. We're gonna start that work. It's gonna take a couple of days. And then here we will get ready 3 days until we're ready, and we go. 3 days have passed. Let's get down here.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Let's go.
The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected. That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility. I'm sure you wish the Centurion was repaired and ready to go. For this particular mission, though, the javelin is the mech best suited for the job. And hey, it has jump jets. They could come in handy.
Good try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying. The power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander, but you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Looks like a generator.
Got it. Thanks.
A
Heads up,
light
Commander.
tank, a flame
I'm
tank,
detecting enemy
actually.
units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy.
Coming out like there. There we go. Alright, so here we are, proper battle. Yeah, so strafing around these tanks is the way to go. We do have the firepower here to take them out fairly well, actually. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, light tanks, I mean, yeah, they can be dangerous, but against the mechs are the premier, you know, the premier way to enter the battlefield. There are super heavy tanks, and there's like, I forget what it's called, but there's like a tank armed with like 3 PPC plasma cannons. Oh, hello. Nice. Those things are terrifying to fight. But these are fairly, you know, it's a first mission, right? We're also on an ice planet, so heat is much less of a problem here, which is nice. Alright, jump jets. Whee! That's a generator. Hit it. Nice.
With the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
But yes, in oh, hello, helicopter. Be careful, because my guns are mounted in my chest, so I can't like go all the way up. A helicopter that would get close and actually stay close above me, shooting me, I would have trouble getting rid of. Also saying, yes, so the climate of the battlefield you're on matters. Cold planets like this helps cool off your mech a fair bit. So the lasers we have 4 medium lasers. That's a lot of heat building up, but here barely any heat at all, actually. We can keep firing this without any risk to ourselves being overheated, more or less, which is very good. Let's enter by flying up above here. Hello. Oh, don't get stuck, please. Oh god, I have doomed myself. Take it easy. Take it easy. Oh. Yes. Alright, I got out. Whew. Gotta get fancy, and I paid for it. Alright, base.
There's a geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot.
I do like loot.
Commander. Once you locate a storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building. From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located. Look there first.
Oh, got one.
Good work. Marked for pickup. It appears the derelict plant has a network of backup generators running. Destroy them if you can.
Something's shooting me, or was. Oh, there it is. Hey, got it. Shooting something in the back makes it take more damage. Alright, let's just dive in here. Oh, that's a lot of them. Jump jets to question 4. For all the generators. Really screw up their day here.
That's the last of their power generators.
Thank you. Oh, hello.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. Okay, got it. Keep looking.
See you there, tank. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, more salvage, very good. Oh, excuse me.
Alright, that should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
Alright.
Understood.
Yes, that's the weapons depot. Oh, hello, tank. Now I can walk through things. I found that it's easy to destroy base by just sort of walking through it like this. You can take some minor damage, I think, if you walk over something that explodes. Like a building like this, and sort of just walk through it. It will take forever with the lasers to destroy it, but I can just sort of smash it again, right? Yep, this bunker, whatever, is smashed through all of this shit. Whack, 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 whack. 5%. Well, this, come on.
Nicely done,
Oh.
Commander. That should teach them a lesson. Now get to the exfil point, and I'll pick you up.
You can punch these as well if you get close enough. There are certain mechs, especially light mechs, they're actually quite good at like getting close in and doing tons of damage. Like the fire starter, for example. You just lower it up with flamethrowers and you go in there and you roast whatever you get close to. One of those like classic things you can do. They have trouble hitting me when I'm moving like this, and I'm also kind of fast, so I think also reduces their ability to actually hit me properly. I think it's a minor damage though, like if you look at the mech outfit up there, one of my legs are kind of busted. But these light tanks don't really offer too much danger, honestly. Alright, let's get out of here. Quick raid, in and out, you know, no problem. Music is a bit loud, isn't it? Maybe music specifically we're gonna put down to there. Well, we'll see. We'll see afterwards. It's always hard when you just record here. I'm looking at my gauges. Music seems loud, but then again, I kind of want the game to come through as well. There's a lot of sounds and music in the game that I actually think is kind of cool. So. Well, thank you. All right. We get our payout. You see, we get some bonus here for stuff we picked up and did. So 600,000 in total. Very good. We also have 3 shares here to pick up. We're gonna pick 3 M lasers. Always need more M lasers. Machine guns. These are for close range combat. I don't like them too much. But these always need ammo lasers. So let's pick those. Also, they're pricier. Alright, we got some skill. Increasing chance to avoid enemy fire has increased. Well, look at that. Amount of damage done by energy weapons. Reduces chance of overheating. Also increasing slightly here. Pretty good gun drops. We took 14,000 in damages, but the payout was 16,000. Yeah, so we've spent our thing on 400,000 of damage insurance. I mean, that would be completely wasted here. There's no point. Nice work, Commander. We are able to recover the materials we need from the Raider cache, and Fahad has already started the repairs. The Leopard and the Centurion. I'm a very happy man. Well, speak to Fahad. What do you think about all this, sir?
Hey, boss mate, that was
Hello.
quite the haul you brought back. Gonna make the repairs a bit easier now.
Thank you.
But don't go getting stars in your eyes or nothing. I'm overworked as it is, and this ship needs a lot of loving, eh? So your Centurion is still gonna take plenty of time to fix. But yeah, like I said, nice job out there. Your old man will be proud. Now if there's nothing else, gonna get back at it, alright? Lot of work to do. Story of my life.
Oh, happy to have you, Fahad. Not many people these days can actually repair mechs. Does it look more repaired? Not really. Oh, you can see the battle damage a little bit here on our Javelin. That's now being repaired as well. The leg here that got shot up a bit. Some it's in the chest and the arm, but nothing too bad actually. We did fairly well. And let's see what Rihanna wants.
Good work with those raiders, Commander. While you were planetside, I got word from Spears about the plan he's put in place for us. Take a listen.
Rihanna, Commander, good news. I think I can get you safely past the blockade with the aid of a local mining company. To make everything work, I'm gonna have to find you guys a recycled mercenary identification number. A new identity, essentially. Nyx Cavaliers, for all intents and purposes, no longer exists. I'll match that number to a new name of your choosing once the time comes. So, think about what you want to call yourselves. While I arrange that, you're gonna have to do a little work for the mining company in exchange for their cooperation. If things go well, they've agreed to hire you to transport some precious cargo out of the system aboard an inbound jump ship. Using the new mercenary ID and with a legitimate contract in hand, you should have no problem slipping through the blockade. I've attached the particulars to this message. I'll be in touch once you've completed the mission. Good luck.
I already reviewed the information Spears sent. The mission is a straight-up protect and defend op. Seems these raiders have been harassing the mining company, among others. Stealing from them, extorting them, killing innocent civilians when their demands weren't met. I've uploaded the pertinent details into the mission briefing, so I won't repeat them here. You're good to launch anytime, Commander.
Roger that. I'll see you on the other side.
Alright, mission clear. Let's protect the miners. Yeah, money, more money. Money. Some people say get a lot of established chairs, and you know, I'm like, yeah, absolutely, but I mean, money, right? Money. That's how I make everything work. It's how I repair, pay my bills, pay my people. It's just what I need. Difficulty. Yeah, fine. That's fine. Imminent threat.
Mind the weather,
Fight.
Commander.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
compromise your visibility.
Need to repair him. Get him repaired. Minor damage. Wait 3 days, and then let's go in.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Okay, Commander. We know very little about these raiders' overall strength or sheer numbers, so keep a sharp lookout for enemy units on your approach to that settlement.
Copy that.
Alright, yeah, it should be fairly straightforward. Just don't let them destroy anything. Oh, I see helicopter. It's far outside my range of the poor medium lasers, though. I think the max range for the medium laser is like 400, and optimal might be like 270 down there. Oh, we're in a fast mech though, so we're approaching with speed here.
Looks like the raiders have already begun their attack. Get in there and protect those civilians.
I'm running. So the thing here, I should try not to step on the base myself.
There are women and children here.
Brianna, something's interfering with my sensors.
I think the raiders have set up some sort of jamming device nearby. I'll see if I can locate it.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Imagine being so angry at a mining company that you attack it with tanks and attack helicopters, you know?
Target destroyed.
I feel like the game is auto-aiming for me. I'm not... Yeah, I think it is. I might need to look in the options for that later. I shouldn't have auto-aim on. Anyone else? Oh, behind me. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's definitely auto-aiming a bit. That's fine though. Well, we're gonna go through this beginning here. Oh, that's a SRM-20 carrier. I don't want that. Luckily, that didn't shoot on me. If the SRM-20 shot at me, I would actually hurt quite a bit. Still on the reach.
Jump jet fuel low. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Offshoring? Imagine being so angry at a mining company, you go after it with tanks. Let's roll in. Take my mining with you. Lost my sight of him. There he is.
Nice work. These civilians are safe for the moment. Unfortunately, it appears the raiders aren't done causing trouble just yet. They're headed for the company's main processing facility on the other side of the mountain. You need to get there and thwart that attack, Commander.
I shall thwart it.
Understood.
Ooh, everything's being fuzzy. A jammer around somewhere. Very fuzzy now.
Brianna, my sensors are getting worse.
The jamming device the raiders set up is at the top of this pass, Commander. You're going to have to manage as best you can until you're able to take it out.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Yeah. Oh.
With that jamming device eliminated,
Oh.
your
Hello.
sensors should have
The
freed
turret.
up.
Oh. Short lasers. Yeah, small lasers on it.
Your onboard radars should also be operational now. You'll be able to detect enemies at a significant distance. Just in time, too. That mining facility is getting hit hard, Commander.
It is getting hit hard. Oh, it's oh, yeah, that's a lot of them actually. Let's go down the mountain as she comes. What do we got? You! Oh god.
There's the facility. Destroy those radar units.
Roger that.
Ah, look at that shot.
You made it. We need your help. The raiders
Nice.
are trying to destroy our facility. It's all we have.
That's a lot of things. 81%. Gosh, they're tearing us apart. Where can I find it? Okay, it's right over here.
Jump jet fuel low. Target destroyed. acquired.
Get him. Yes. What's happening with this with this tank? What is that? Is it shooting? He has a machine gun in the back, maybe? Is that what's happening? Oh, whatever. Oh god. Don't like you. Oh, luckily these SRM-20s were sort of just hanging around dumbly behind the little hill here. SRM-20 kill. Haha! That's why you want a light mech with some jump jets. You can sort of pop up like that and do some shooting and then sort of pop back down. Oops, I am destroying the base by walking through it.
Enemy VTOLs inbound on your position, Commander.
Okay.
That Eagle is a piece of heavy machinery with tons of firepower. If left unchecked, it will do a lot of damage to the settlement. You should prioritize taking it out over the smaller enemies.
Alright, where is it? There it is. Alright, that was easy. Nice, nice. Two medium lasers are they're good at like swatting out flight. Oh god, you shouldn't step on that. But yeah, having like a two medium lasers seems to be pretty good on almost anything. Allows you to really like snipe out these little flyers here.
Good work, Commander. That should make the mining company happy. Prepare for exfil.
Alright, alright. The base survived pretty well actually. Rep is growing. The rep you have allows you to access, I think, more high-paying contracts. That's a good thing to have. Okay. There's a little bit of loot here, certainly. Let's get the rapid fire AC5 and just an LRM-10. Perfectly fine. Minor damages, good. Stunning job, resident time running operation. A lot of people down there owe you their lives tonight. Well, thank you. Happens now, Spears will be in touch. Okay. I want to repair my mech. Oh, the Centurion is repaired. Look at him. Look at this guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shield arm, the little like little mohawk he has. Two medium lasers in the chest, an LRM there on the side of the chest, and of course the AC-10, the big scary cannon it has. Alright, maybe... can I just pick this and go directly to her? No, okay, I need to run up. Fair enough. Brianna, what's up?
Commander, it turns out the bastards who attacked us and who have set up the blockade are a mercenary outfit by the name of Black Inferno.
Black Inferno?
Unfortunately, that's about all we know at the moment. Spears and I will try to dig up more information if we can. The time will come when we can extract some proper vengeance. But right now, we have more pressing concerns. Infernal forces are closing in on our location. That means we only have a small window in which to fulfill our obligations to the mining company and haul ass out of here. The company wants us to take down the raiders for good by destroying their base of operations.
Makes sense.
Once that's done, they'll arrange passage for us aboard the inbound jump ship. I've detailed the mission briefing and it's waiting for your sign-off. You're free to launch whenever you're ready, Commander.
Roger that.
Yeah, so traveling within a system, you use a dropship, which is the Leopard that we have. That's what we're on, the dropship. But to travel between systems, you need a jump ship. They're very rare, and you book passage on them. No one really owns their own jump ship per se. I think Comstar owns all of them, and sort of book passage on them. Alright, let's see what we got. Centurion is ready. Plenty of firepower, especially compared to Javelin, in case you wanted to upgrade. I thought no. Yeah. And decades ago, this plant was the epicenter of a mining gold rush. Gold mines were after, but rhodium. It was a boom, then bust. Most of the companies, which means that there's a lot of abandoned infrastructure left behind. One of these mining locations the raiders are currently holed up. With larger enemy presence, we saw at the power plant commander, you'll need to eliminate them all and destroy as much infrastructure as possible. Alright, wipe them out for good. Look, we have more negotiation points. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? I could do some damage coverage. How much do I get? 150,000 per point. We'll do that and we'll do the shares. I think this is fine. And I'm not going to get hurt, surely. Thank you for your service, Javelin. And here's the Centurion. Now, I could fiddle with the loadout of the Centurion. More armor on it would be good. I would not be against that. Really. I can remove 1 ton of LRM ammo. That's 440 rounds, and I shoot as an LRM 10, so it shoots 10 per. So this is 88 shots. If I remove 1, I can put more armor on it. I had a SRM. Could switch that out. There's an SRM 6. There is the ammo for it. Nope, it's only AC-10 ammo. So my plan was that I could remove the LRM-10 here, get an SRM for short-range firing instead, and the extra tonnage I would just put into armor to make it more sturdy and more of a close combat fighter. But that will have to be for the future. Yeah, I'm gonna remove 1 set of ammo here, and we're gonna max the armor. Make our Centurion a bit tougher to take out. Especially important to max the armor of the arm that actually has the AC-10, because that's most of our damage. Ammo should not be in the torso at all if helped. So we're going to move the ammo out of that and into the legs. Because the enemy don't really shoot the legs that much. And if the ammo would explode loaded in the legs, it won't instantly kill us sitting in the in the cockpit as ammo explodes to our sides, murdering everything around us. Yeah, alright, we have 32 extra armor. That's like a 10% increase in armor. Not bad. We're still not really maxed out, but we do need some ammo going in. Especially the AC-10 needs all its ammo. And I don't want to drop the lasers. Good to have. So, yeah. You start that work. And we will still on the mission here. 15 days that work takes. Alright. Don't worry, guys. We'll be hang out in 2 weeks and then we'll go down. Alright.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Alright, arm is up. Hey, alright.
These raiders we're taking down are murderers and thieves, Commander. Don't show them any mercy.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
That's it.
Oh.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess our dropship actually shot. That's a dropship, by the way.
They must have detected us on the way in.
Thanks for the help. See ya. You're gonna fly out. I assume she's gonna get out of here now. Or maybe just linger there for a little bit. That's fine. As you can immediately see, the Centurion is way slower than the Javelin. We are certainly taking this very nice and easy here. need to go quite far. Music. Oh gosh. That is a... Is that a PPC launcher? I don't like that. What is that? Stop that. That was heavy. I don't like that at all. Suddenly tanks.
Target acquired.
Missiles? Okay. Didn't really kill it, but hurt a little bit.
Target acquired.
No.
Destroyed.
Igor inbound, Commander. Keep an eye out above you.
Target destroyed.
I mean, flying is inbound, you say? Don't see it. Okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got it. Oh, hello.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, behind me. What the fuck?
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh god, they're swarming me.
Target destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Ugh. Oh god. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Acquired.
Yeah, Manticore heavy tank. I don't like that. I need to get pretty...
There's the raider base. Eliminate all enemies and raise it to the ground, Commander.
Flying!
Copy that.
Target destroyed.
Hmm? Oh boy!
Acquired.
No, no, no! If you're the plasma... Oh boy. Oh god, I should have this judgment. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Because, you know, you need to take into consideration where you have your weapons. On the right arm, right, is where the big cannon is. So I need to try to keep... Oh boy. Oh. 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 Fucked. Fucked. Burn. And then you take the laser and something is on my side.
Target acquired.
All ground forces have been eliminated.
Well, it's up the
Time
Scorpion
to
tank,
finish
right?
destroying that base, Commander.
Did it? No, of course not.
Target destroyed.
Jesus! There's more! Okay. Oof.
Destroyed.
The two chest lasers really do good against the flyers. So, are you kidding me? Would you stop sending these in?
Target acquired.
These, I mean, it's too steep of an angle for me to actually target them. Are you? Fucker. Saw you. Don't try to hide. I know you're up there. I'll just start walking through this, you know, with the outside. Okay, okay. Now you're popped up, huh? When the residential started going. Stomp through this. I walk through this? Nope, not really. It is dependent on how heavy your mech is. I think, like what buildings you can walk through. I don't want to waste ammo here, so I'm just gonna sort of scrape my face along the line here. You see, I don't really take that much damage from it, although that pipeline actually hurt. And these will actually hurt too, the fuel tanks, so... Some people like the third person. I like the first person view of these. Generally, it feels more like Mechwarrior to me. You know.
Excellent work,
There we
Commander.
go.
Now get to the extraction zone.
Yes.
Roger that.
You take this, pirates. Little blue sun. Music. Junk. Heavy metal. I mean, we're gonna be ambushed on the way out, surely. Yep. Yeah, they are.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target
Oh.
destroyed.
What are we doing for ammo? 56? Okay, yeah, we're doing good. Doing good on ammo. You can see the LRM has 900 range, and the AC-10 450, the laser's 270. So you kind of want to be on long range here with the Centurion. The problem is right now that I don't really have any landsmates to keep threats away from me, so I'm getting rushed quite a bit. You know? All right, what have we got?
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm detecting an unknown battle mech fast approaching your position.
Spider,
Very
eh?
fast. When you see it, get a sensor lock on the target.
Copy that.
There's a light mech. It's very good at jumping and doing like
Enemies will have a harder
backstabs.
time hitting you if you keep your mech moving. I advise you to stay mobile and keep to longer ranges.
Yeah, I'm trying, but if it's a spider, that thing...
Looks
Oh, there
like
he
these
is.
raiders somehow got their hands on the spider mech. It's fast but lightly armored. Avoid letting it get behind you.
Oh, this is Mechwarrior, you know? As you can see, it is so fast and actually so agile that me getting around it
That
is...
spider is a slippery one. What it lacks in offensive capabilities, it makes up for with speed and agility. A deadly combination if it gets into your blind spots. This one seems to have pre-existing damage on its right leg. If you're having trouble hitting the critical areas, try focusing fire there instead. You may be able to wipe out its mobility advantage.
We're pretty hurt, but
Nicely done, Commander. Get to
our
the extraction
upgraded armor
points, and I'll
held
pick you up.
fairly well, actually.
Target destroyed.
Alright, there's the dropship. Let's get out of here. And as long as they don't get through the armor, that's free to repair more or less. Like, armor is very cheap. If they start getting through that to get into the structure, well, that's trouble. But not there yet. Alright, get me out of here. Payout. Got some shares here, so let's see. Everything good? No, just SRM2s that we don't really care about. So just grab the priciest things on the list here, really. Alright, reduce reading, skill up, not bad. 44,000 damage, you know, that's not anything really. That's good. Dynamic, small but also fast. Excellent work taking it out. Thanks to the raided forces have been all but eliminated and their infrastructure is destroyed. Best of all, I just heard from Spears, the mining company. It couldn't be happier for our efforts and expedited our transport. Thanks. Good, my mechs. Buddy, what's up?
Hey there, Gov. I hear we
Hello,
finally
Gov.
got a name for these bastards who've been chasing us down. Black Bloody Inferno, eh? Well, that's a load of bollocks, isn't it?
Yes.
You know what a Black Inferno is? It's bloody smoke, mate. All right then. Nice chat.
Yeah,
Gonna
thanks.
get back to work now.
Nice chat. Alright, well, let's see if we can get the F out of here.
Hi, Commander.
Hi!
Thanks to your efforts, the mining company have kept their word and booked us transport on a jump ship. Spears has also obtained a new mercenary ID number. So, all we need to do now is choose a new name for our merc outfits, and we're good to go. I'll leave that up to you. Once you've registered the new name, come back and see me.
Okay.
Will do.
The name. I haven't thought of that actually. That's what we was, the Nick's Cavaliers. I mean, that's a good logo. Look at that thing. Okay. Subtle. Oh, how's Ordos? Hello. Black Sun. Of course. An angry pig. Warthog. Axes. I mean, my Nordicness certainly inspired by this. I mean, this isn't too bad. We're going to be three players, so 3 little stars and the skull. That's. I mean, the angry meteor is pretty fun too. Really angry meteor. Nope. World leaders. What is this? Punching glove. E. Oh, that's a fairly classic one, certainly. Eagle. Horse. You know, the angry meteor is pretty great, I gotta say. That one's good, this one is good. I like this one the best, honestly, but we can't just, I mean, we could keep it and go for it. What should I call it? Let's go with, say, oops, Rahal's Rough Riders. Of course. Of course. Not the most original, certainly. We'll see if I can workshop something with Sheep and Manaki, but for now, we're gonna leave it as Rahal's Rough Riders. That's gonna be good enough. This stuff, faction standings. All right. We have a new company. Our old name has been removed. We're good to go.
Okay, Commander. Everything is set for our departure. The transport contract with the mining company is a false flag Spears and I set up with their cooperation. The mining company has legally hired us to transport cargo for them. But in reality, there is no cargo. Just a destination and some very convincing paperwork.
Let's get out of here.
So, where are we headed?
We've been asked by Spears to help him out of a jam. I think we owe him.
I agree. What's he need us to do?
Spears works for Interstellar Expeditions, one of the largest archaeological collectives in the Inner Sphere. They do archaeological digs and conduct research into abandoned Star League-era facilities in the pursuit of lost technology from before the Succession Wars. One of the expedition's dig sites has come under attack. A rogue mercenary group is intent on pillaging a Star League supply depot that IE uncovered on Brookland Prime.
Wow.
We're going in to help protect the site. Spears will provide more detailed information on what exactly we're facing once we arrive. For now, I've uploaded the coordinates into the nav system. Before we can launch, you need to sign off on the op and get us to the system.
Roger that.
Get us to the system. Alright, we accept. Alright, we need to travel then. Before we go, I want to see... They have a locust for a sec. Oh gosh, my hiccups. Do they have... anything good here? Still no SRM ammo, unfortunately. So my SRM rebuild for the Centurion is not really there yet. That's being repaired. Good. Let's travel. Oh gosh. Whee! Yeah, this is the jump ship we have put passage on, so our drop ship is docked. And it jumps. Alright, here we are. Where the star map are we? Okay, we just jumped. I zoom out more now? No. Alright, we're in Brookland. Brookland? Anything here on the market? Kinda the same shit. Kinda the same. Kinda the same. The tier 1 AC-10, I mean, that will be an upgrade for me. But 580,000? No, not gonna spend a sixth of my money for a slightly upgraded cannon quite yet. Anything for sale? An urban mech. Ew. Or hooray, depending on your love for the urban mech. I certainly don't like them. Alright, let's see what we got. Contract. Last man standing. Hold off the enemy forces. Mercenaries. Yes. You will pay me handsomely for this, no doubt. Yeah. 2 sandwich shares. 2 C-bill payouts. I think I can survive. I took like 70,000 damage or so last time. I think it is still... How much is this? 250,000. Yeah, I think we're still better off taking the C-bill payout than the insurance for now. But once we get... Yeah, like after this mission is when we unlock co-op, if I recall correctly. So after that, we'll start doing some damage coverage for sure. Alright, Centurion is healthy. The ammo we got, like the 1 ammo bin for it last time with the missiles were fine. So we're gonna pretty much leave that, I think. Let's get down there.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Here we go, Commander. Let's see what we've gotten ourselves into. I'm picking up one friendly, just ahead of your current position. Unidentified enemy units engaging.
I see him.
Copy that.
Blackjack?
Mayday! My Blackjack has suffered critical damage, and I am under assault by Raider forces. Please, I need backup.
I'm coming.
I'll drive these Raiders back. Keep out of sight.
Yeah, if you stand in water, you will get more cooling as well. Okay, there, like a standing water shot my laser, nothing happened. Oh god. Well, that, I don't know if you could have. I don't know if you could have. That was over pretty damn quickly, I think. Oh, I missed that.
Site. Looks like the hostiles have launched another attack wave.
They took out my cannon. Okay, I can't continue with my cannon. All the hits there, what happened was, all the hits from that guy on the right hit my cannon arm and shot it off. Took so much damage on my right that I lost my AC-10, and I cannot fight this arena without the AC-10. It is my main one. I had maximum armor on it, but that didn't help. He just kept hitting. Right, you know what? Maybe we can save the Blackjack. Maybe this time the Blackjack will be saved. But this is definitely the downside of having
See what we've gotten ourselves into.
a slower mech like this. I can't really make it up there in time, even though I'm going like
Enemy units
quick as I can here.
Copy that.
Mayday! Mayday! My Blackjack is suffering critical damage.
If you came towards
and I'm
me,
under assault by
sir,
Raider forces.
this would be much
Please,
easier.
I need backup.
Don't worry, I'll drive these raiders back. Keep out of sight and hunker down.
Yes, keep on the sight and hunker down, sir. Don't. Oh, he's walking forward.
Target acquired.
Almost. I'm here. He's drawing some fire. Oh,
I could have saved him.
Check it up, Commander. The dig site still needs defending.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Good work.
okay, much better.
Proceed to the dig site.
Much better.
Looks like the
I'm losing my
hostiles are
main
launching another
cannon on the
attack wave.
first little engagement. Goodness.
Roger that. On the move.
Goodness, what bullshit.
Another friendly under attack, Commander.
Good God.
Straight ahead.
You made it. Thank God. Pick a target and have at them.
Lieutenant Freeman. There's superior range of LRMs here to try to take that out. Oh, good.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oops, I was searching the wrong button.
Acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
All these helicopters. I hope there's no civilians around because this is very dangerous. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Music is going crazy. Oh, hello.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
It's a hell of a lot easier clearing these bastards out with some help, Commander. Spears send you?
Yeah, said you guys needed some reinforcements.
That's an understatement. My entire
Oh, you're in
ranks
a
was
general?
wiped out.
Okay.
They came down on us like a ton of bricks, out of nowhere. Wave after wave. Been holding them off as best I can, but I don't think I could have held out much longer.
Well, we're here now, and we've got your back.
I appreciate that. Seriously. Can't tell you how good it is to see some friendly faces.
We still need to protect this site.
Prices going on there.
Copy that, but they'll be coming back soon enough. Like I said, they attack in waves, and they haven't shown any signs of letting up.
I saw some defensive turrets. Those should help.
Yeah, I set them up when they started digging. There's a turret generator close by, up on the hill. It cycled off after the third or fourth wave hit us. It's still off at the moment. You want to try cycling it back on? I'll watch your six.
Sure
Okay.
thing.
Where do I need to go?
Hostile contacts. Inbound.
Target acquired.
Looks like a mix of airborne and enemy armor, Commander.
Can I reach all the way over there with the missile? Nope. There's the generator, so let's go there, because there's so many of them that anything more than just me shooting will be greatly appreciated here.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
This is you, right? Alter cycle. There we go.
Turrets are now online and active, Commander.
Yes. Nice, nice, nice.
Target acquired.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, something took that tower out. We have Scorpion light tank. Yeah, that's a target for me. Ah! Where are you?
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That shot on my cannonball, that really hurt. I should took that out for me.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, no, don't do it.
Nice shooting. There's a repair bay we can use. First,
Yes,
you need to
that'd be
cycle out
nice.
the second turret generator.
Okay, I'm on it.
Multiple hostiles converging on your location, Commander. I'm picking up 10, 12 bogies this time.
Well, right.
I told you, these guys never quit. Push them back.
Repair bay up there. Okay. Oh, the Centurion. That's the slowness of this thing. Ooh, that's a lot of you.
Stay on them.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Keep up the pressure.
Pressuring.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Use the repair bay. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I love being repaired. Please repair me. There it is.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I will avenge my lance mates.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There.
System offline. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target
Let's take these bastards down.
Target destroyed.
So I'm not speaking too much. I'm concentrating.
Target destroyed.
I know you're over here. Oh, you behind this hill.
I swear, these Star League ruins bring nothing but trouble.
Oh, hold, come on, please. So there's there.
Target destroyed.
I don't know how I feel about a tree stopping an AC-10 shot, you know?
Target destroyed.
Oh, and
Enemy
Commander. Looks like they're bringing in the heavy guns.
Oh, good. Heavy guns, yes.
Relatively claim to this site. It's ours. There's no shame in admitting defeat, my friend. Leave now, and we'll spare your lives. You've been warned. Fight us and die. Son of a bitch. They're fielding 2 medium mechs.
2 mediums,
They
eh?
hard, the harder they fall. Let's go get them.
For all we know, we're all just fighting over some random forgotten city collapsed hundreds of years ago in the early succession wars.
New target assassin.
Okay, an assassin. Dangerous, but not the most dangerous.
Even in the unlikely event that they do find a data core, I'll put C-bills down that it's either destroyed, corrupted, or heavily encrypted.
I have more weapons. Oh god, okay. Shot off its arm, that's good. Alright, that's good, that's good. And this is a griffin. Okay. That's a plasma right there, that's a PPC. You get behind this guy, shoot in the back. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. This is doing tons of damage to him. Very good.
Spears will be impressed, as he should be. A new Merc outfit is already on its way to secure the site. Hang tight for now. I'm coming to pick you up.
Alright. Did pretty well.
Copy that.
Pretty happy with that performance.
Hey, Commander. Just wanted to say thanks for the rescue.
Problem, Lieutenant.
Things were getting pretty grim before you showed up. I lost some good friends today. Good pilots. I don't think I could have held out much longer myself if you hadn't dropped in. I appreciate it.
I'm glad we were able to help. Just wish we'd gotten here sooner.
Me too.
You know, we could always use another pilot. One with your skills, he'd come in awful handy. What do you think?
After today? Hell, it'd be an honor to serve with you, Commander.
Then consider it done. Welcome aboard.
Well, well, well. We did it! We're out of the tutorial. Out of chapter 1. I am unfamiliar. Got a Jenner. And yeah, even if we had put everything into shares, we would not have been able to get that assassin, unfortunately. 12 shares. Or maybe if we did. Maybe we put all 3 in them, but I don't think we had 3 to put in. I think we only had 2 slots to put in. Yeah. Unfortunate. The assassin would have been pretty decent to have. But, no point. Oh, SRM ammo. We do need those. Is there an SRM 6 here? Nope. SRM ammo. And, I mean, just pick up more of these 5 rapid fires. We can always sell them for decent money. Ammo, very good. Look at that. Poor lieutenant, he looks pretty banged up. It was a fierce fighting. You managed to pick up a new pilot, nice work. Having another pilot aboard will certainly help our cause. He's a bit worse for wear at the moment, but that's not surprising, especially considering what he's been through. Don't worry though, I'll make sure he gets settled in. As for the dig site, it's been secured. Goody. Goody. Make a save here. And still not access to the barracks. I need to talk to her first. Urban mech for sale, but we can get the SRM-6 now. Would be pretty good for the Centurion. Although the LRMs were certainly very useful in that particular scenario. We'll buy that one. Alright, see what we got here.
Hi, Commander.
Hi.
Excellent work protecting that dig site.
Thank you.
Spears thinks you did a hell of a job. A chip off the old block were his exact words, referring to your father, of course. That's quite the compliment coming from him. As you know, your father and Spears did a lot of work together over the years. Proved quite lucrative too, for both of them. Hopefully, we can continue that relationship.
Let's hope so.
But we need more than one client if we're going to survive out here. That's what I wanted to talk with you about. Our next move.
Talk to me.
We're operating with a clean slate now, thanks to the new mercenary ID number Spears provided. A whole new name, new outfit. Now we need to get to work rebuilding our capabilities and establishing our reputation. Won't be easy, but nothing worth doing ever is. You up for it?
What do you think?
I think we better get started then. Plenty of war zones in the inner sphere where we can pick up work. A few safe harbors as well. Places we can hire more pilots, get our hands on cheap supplies. First, we need to earn some sea bills to pay for it all. Other than that, I see a bright future ahead of us, Commander.
Me too.
Speaking of the future, we have a pending transmission from IE already. Seems Spears has put the word out to his colleagues that we can be trusted to get the job done.
Hey.
Before diving right in, I recommend we head to one of the industrial hubs in this region. Pockets of relative stability where we can acquire new equipment and mechs, hire new pilots. We have more mechs than Mechwarriors at the moment, so it would be good to expand the ranks. Repairs are cheaper in these regions too. Either way, I've marked the location of the IE contract on the star map. It's there whenever you're ready.
Roger that. Thanks, Rihanna.
You're welcome, Commander.
Unit unlocked, under siege. Take contracts and expand your company. Well, we have finally done it. Barracks. The pilot hire tab in the barracks lists all available pilots in the system. Pilots for hire can only be found in systems within industrial hubs. In addition, one-time hiring cost. Each pilot has a salary that needs to be paid quarterly. 6 ratings in 6 skills with different ratings. Each skill has a current level and a maximum. Following situations can lead to a pilot being injured. Hit to the mech's head, to destruction of the torso. Destruction of both mech leg, ammo explosions. Following situation can lead to pilots being killed. The destruction of a mech's head, yeah. Alright. Yeah, no one here, but we do have Lieutenant Leon Freeman. He actually has very good stats, if you look here. Quite good. 43. Main character has max of everything, of course. Why do I have a salary for myself? I own this company. I shouldn't. Yes, we should definitely go to one of these hubs and check out what's up. But for that, I'm going to make a save here and stop the recording. And when we come back, it will be on the first stream. On the, let's see here, first stream with this with Manaki and Sheep is set to be, I think, in 2 weeks, which is to say it is 26th will be the first stream of this. So if you want to come along with us as we conquer the inner sphere or die trying in horrendous fire, you know, come and stick around. And yeah, it will be streamed on the Saturday morning slot. Everything will be uploaded to the channel as per usual. Hope to see you then. Hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, take care.